All right, boys. We gonna tie up a slip bobber now. All right. Let me tell you how we're gonna do this. All right. So first thing you're gonna do is daggone put your number 8 or number 10 size hook on there. Then you gotta get your split shot. Put it about 4 or 5 inches up from the hook. I like to measure with a PP. It's only about 3 inches, but I like to give it a little extra 2 inches. A little wiggle room in there or whatnot. All right, then you're gonna grab your bobber. Well, I just butchered that all up. You gotta cut your line. You gotta put the freaking stop and the bobber on there first. All right, 10 folk. All right, so we're gonna cut the line. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take that little slip knot. Looks like a little rope on a little plastic black thing that's gonna slip onto the line. Now, all right, you put that sucker about 2-3 foot up on the line. You gotta give yourself plenty of slack. Whenever you put the slip bobber on there. So you put that sucker on there, you slip that line off, slip the black tube down, freaking tie that knot up tight. Ooh boy, that little black tube's gonna fall off the line, and then you're ready to go. You grab your slip bobber, you put that little sucker, tail, bobber, flow, whatever kind of slip bobber you got, alright, 10 folk. So we're gonna take that, put that sucker on the line all the way up to that knot you just dropped off, alright. So once you do that, you're gonna put your slip knot or your split shot down there on the line. Stop the bobber from falling off the line while you're tying the hook on. Your number size 8 or 10 hook, whichever size you prefer. 3, 4, 5 inches up from the hook, the split shot. You measure with the PP. Like I said, it's 3 inches. You give it a little extra 2 inches on there. Give it a little whirly bird. Good to go. All right. So now you're ready to put a worm on there, a minnow, a beam moth, a maggot, a tube jig. It all depends on what you're going to try to catch. You're going to try to catch a big mouth, a crappie, a bluegill, a brim, a shell cracker, a golden roach, a carp, a catfish. I don't know what you want to catch, but you put the appropriate bait on there for that. If you want to catch catfish, you put on some chicken livers, some stink bait. Whatever you prefer, but we gonna use it for crappie fish. We gonna catch us some crappies, boys. So we're gonna grab a minnow or a bob of garland, and we're gonna put that sucker on the hook, just like that. Then you cast it on out there. I don't know, about 30, 40 yards or so, and just see how far you get it out there, Then that's where you gotta look for that little tree limb sticking up out the water, because there's probably a tree under that water. And underneath that tree, underneath the water, is probably a fish. And since we're catching crappies, he's probably going to be under them logs, alright? So we're going to cast it out by that. Let it sit out there for a second. You give it a quick little jerk, little wiggle, like that. Give it a little twitch. Boy, then you just sit there, just watch that bobber, son. Hey, once that son buck starts dancing, little up and down, little side to side, little willy bird. He wants to take it to the left, he wants to take it to the right, just watch that, sir. Hey, that's when you got one wanting it, son. So, as soon as that sucker goes under the water, boy, you gonna set that hook like it right there. Woo, boy, you got you a biggin on there, alright? So, once you reel them in with your little fishing stick, open face, closed face, lefty, loosey, righty, tighty, cane stick, whatever you got, once you get them in the boat or the bank, that's when you're going to decide if you want to keep them or not. Alright, so we catch crappies, they're good eating, alright? So, if you want to keep them, to eat them, you're either going to put them in a bucket. If you ain't got a bucket, you put them in a live well. Well, if you ain't got a live well, hopefully you got a cooler. If you ain't got a cooler, hopefully you got a basket to put them in the water so he stays fresh, until you get home. But if you ain't got a cooler, a live well, a basket, or a bucket, dude, you better give him a big old smooch, tell him thank you, and pass him on back in there with your buddies, man. Because, hey, you'll catch him again. You already tricked him once, you're going to trick him twice. Maybe not the same day, but maybe next week when you come back. But that'll wrap it up for now. And this is Robert with Spitting Game Outdoors. And we're talking about how to rig up your lines to catch your fish. Talk to you later.